Alright, we're getting connected in. Let's see here. It's pulled up on my computer. Alright. So yesterday we worked on, started getting a little bit of movement. We added a couple things like these lights. This is the beginning of our HUD. We added a tiny little swing to our guy. Let's see here. Have it seen, so I'll hit play just so you can see what we got going yesterday. That loaded up. Just gotta wait for everything to compile and load up. First time it always takes a little bit. Alright, here we go. So we added a little light on the back for our battery, and down here on the HUD we added, over here you can't see it, there's a little water droplet, and we got logs here to represent logs, so we're gonna put a number next to that. And then this battery goes down over time, and when we run out we have to do a little recharge sequence, and so that'll shut off the light on our back. We can't move for a bit, we can only look around and feel sad. I also added just a basic swing, not much, but that way we can start hitting these trees and applying some form of way of getting wood. So you can see here we're at one battery remaining. Our light on our back is still on, we can still move, still swing. I think I have swinging so you can still swing while you're powered, so we'll test that out real quick. So we'll run out of battery somewhere. Alright, so this is us running out of battery, so we're stuck in place, can't move, can't turn, but we can still swing, so we'll get that changed. That's fine for now. And then takes a little bit and charge back up, your light's on, and full battery. So that's how you're gonna start out. I'll probably have like a little dial on the back that kind of twists up that you'll have to press as a character on the back here, that we can recharge that battery real quick. But over time you'll get better ways like generators and stuff. You'll be able to put stuff in your little oven in here. So that's the progress we made yesterday. Just 1 second. Alright. So let's let's see. Let's take a look around at what we want to work on. So we do want to make it so we can cut down these dang trees. So let's start by adding a tree collider, essentially. So let's take tree number 1. And let's add a... We'll do a capsule collider. Bit of a radius. So if we kind of take a look around this, looks like our radius is just a little bit too big. So let's do 0.6. Alright, I think that's good. So even if you hit a little bit outside of the tree, you'll still get a whack at it. Okay. And so we want to make sure that that tree is a trigger. We don't want to have that just be a regular collider, because we already have a collider on the tree. This will be specifically just for the axe. So we're going to add a tag to this. And this is going to be tree. And we're going to select all of our dead trees. Make sure we got all of them, and then tag them all as tree at once. And then if we take a look at that, we've got a capsule collider with a height of, let's round that off so it's a little easier, 12.5 and 1.2. So then let's take all of these. We're going to add a component, a capsule collider, 1.2 and 12.5. So you can see they all have these colliders now. And then we're going to make these all triggers. All right. And then we want to add a box collider to this guy. And so we're gonna write a script specifically for the axe here. That way, whenever we hit a tree with it, we know. So let's pull up our script here. Just gotta read this message real quick. I'm not updating my phone. You're not getting me Apple. Nice try. All right. So we started to add our inventory here. So the wood counter. So we're gonna want this to be an on trigger. Enter. And we're gonna copy and paste this and get rid of it. Alright, and we're gonna create a new method before we do that. So I want to have a add wood function. Just call it wood. All right, and then because even if we want to subtract wood, it'll just subtract off the wood, so that'll be fine. Because wood counter, keeping track of that. All right. So now, I want to make sure we have that copied, delete that out, and we're going to write a script for the axe. Just real quick, got to go back into the game. Let's go into our scripts folder, create a new script. So this is going to be the axe. Okay. Trying to think what all we're gonna need for this guy. Looks like all right. So first, let's copy in this guy. But another thing that we're also going to want to do is, instead of wood counter plus plus, we're going to want to, we'll need a game object first, so let's get that. And that'll be our character. And then character dot get component. Just make sure I grab the right script here. That script component. I think that's gonna be the right one. Except for it's gonna be our movement script. And we we want to use the method add wood. And for now, we're just gonna do 1. Or we'll do 3 just because it's a whole tree. We're probably gonna get a decent bit more wood than that. And we'll just add a debug log. Just so we can see that everything is working. And we're going to add this to that axe. And we'll want to make sure we save our... Oh, we want to get rid of that wood counter, because that doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, we haven't saved our movement script as well. And we just gotta make that public. So that should fix all of our compiler issues. Okay. And then on this guy, gonna give him that script. Character. Boltman. Okay, so let's give this a try. Hopefully this should work. So if we check the debug log, it's going to be really tiny, but down in that bottom left corner here, you should see wood of 0. See if we can actually hit a tree. We have gained no wood. Did I put the collider on the correct axe? I did. Is a trigger. Alright. So I'm gonna rewrite this. I'm gonna take it off of I'm gonna remove that component. And then on the character itself, I'm gonna add a action zone essentially. So I'm just gonna create a new empty. I'm gonna call this action zone 000, and then we want it to be a little bit forward. And we're now gonna put this into our character. So on that axe as well, we also want to remove this script. And for the action zone, we want to add a box collider. And I'm gonna make this a little over big just so that we can get the concept working. Okay, so I'm not gonna make it too wide though. Alright, so this script, we give it the axe script, the character. Ooh. Pop that in, and then we also want to go back into that script and we want to turn this collider on and off. So let's add all right, and oh gosh, equals get the box collider. Okay. Adding a few variables in just to keep things around. Oh no, is my internet down? Okay. So this is where we're gonna actually set our timer for the swing instead of in our main movement script. Because later we'll change our animation to come straight from here, because we'll have the axe be separate from the body. That way we can make it a little more complicated and edit it around a lot more. So let's add a clock. clock is greater than or equal to, say, 10, and clock is less than or equal to 30. Just give it a little window there. Then that set active is true. Clock is greater than equal to max clock. Then okay, so we'll save that, and then we want to go into our movement script. We'll need to add an object for our axe. Let's see here. We'll call this AZ for the action zone. That swing. That swing. Okay. And we'll add a for the AZ. So now might give us one error that we're being outdated. There is no collider for set active. Oh, it's dot enabled. Those guys. Okay. Since the only thing that'll ever happen is it'll keep growing up, I can add another else if. Alright. That way, it at least gets turned off. Okay, so let's see how many compiler errors we get now. There is no method for swing in the axe. Ah, it's because it's capitalized. Just gotta change that capitalization real quick. Wherever that is. There it is. Swing. Okay. So let's see how this goes. So right now we have a wood counter of 0. Oh, I forgot to assign that action zone to. So the action zone needs to get applied. Any success? No. Let's turn off and let's add a scene view on its own, just so we can see what happens when we swing the axe. Let's select our character. So it looks like that box collider is staying disabled. So let's take a look at that. So yeah, throughout the full swing. So let's pull up our code. Try to give that a fix. We tell it to swing. So swinging should equal true. If swinging, a clock should start. So we've got the box collider. Let's just debug log real quick to make sure this is actually happening. Okay, so we're actually swinging. It's getting that value. So if we check our console, yeah, it's happening multiple times, so it's resetting properly so that we can do it again. So swinging equals true. Should start counting up. Set this to 50. Max clock. We'll allow it to be enabled for that long. Just making sure there's not anything I'm missing. Let's see. All right, so now you can see for a little brief period of time all right, so let's give that a try. Color me sad. So I just want to look at this scene-wise. So the collider is literally in the tree. And see, that'd be dead tree 1. Got the tree tag. Is a collider. Huh. Let's take a look. The character. Let's take a look at that script for the axe. Let's see if it works on a different tree. We'll give all the trees a try. Make sure this is saved and our movement script is saved. Let's... this tree. And still wood of 0. Man, I have no idea why these triggers don't work sometimes. It's a collider. It is a box collider. It is enabled for a short period of time. Let's see, your dead tree 6. Tell me this collider is not going in there. What is this? And I ran out of battery. What a joke. Oh man, that's just sad. Alright, at least we have our battery back. Can we cut down this little tree? just to see if it's the trees themselves, I'm gonna, because this is a collider that I'm hitting. Let's change this to a box collider. Let's get these back on the same little thingy here. Now let's take a look at this. I'm gonna make it unnecessarily large because I'm just trying to get this. That way, if you swing within the near vicinity of the dang thing, you should be able to hit it. I just want you to see how these two colliders are literally within each other right now. Oh. And we still have no wood. Alright, so now we have to rewrite it so that this is the trigger, and the trees, we can use their initial colliders, their mesh colliders. Oy, that stinks. Alright, just trying to see. If I make this a trigger, use those colliders. I'm gonna have to write a tree script. Gosh dang it. Alright. So let's add a max health, comma, health. These are gonna be we'll set it to 5 for standard. Equals max health. Let's just make sure this can actually work first. Oh wow, I haven't been showing this at all. Of course. Okay, so I'm just writing a little tree health script, so I got a little trigger, enter. Health is greater than or equal to 0. Get rid of that. Jeez. Alright. That way you can regrow the trees so we can reset their health to their max health if so necessary. And there was a network error on my end. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're still going, so that's fine. My Wi-Fi shuts down, like, same time, every day. Very frustrating. Let's do a... take wood. And I'm gonna take this line. Get rid of this guy, because we know that's working. Okay, and that means we'll also need across the board, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. We might figure out how to optimize this later. Okay, so let's go back into our axe. So this is still managing our thing, but we do not need this guy. Check our movement script. I think we're still good here. So we'll pull up our game. Hopefully we won't have any crazy errors. We do not. That's good. So now for our trees. Well, let me just double check I don't have the wrong tag. No, it is action. So in the action zone, we just want to double check that we've got the action tag. And then we'll just start with this tree. Be the cylinder. So let's add our tree health script here and add our character in. So let's see, this should most likely work. I'll put it at like a 6. So right now we have 0 wood. And man, these triggers suck. See, the problem is it wants me to use a rigid body, but rigid bodies are very expensive in terms of processing power. Let's remove that component and then let's go back out to the full tree itself. Let's add that box collider back in. Give you the tree health script. Oh, stop unclicking, computer. I am holding tightly onto that mouse all the way. I got a few questions, honestly. Let's start with, how'd I end up under here? What happened here? Can I move? Can I go up this slope over here? Can I? The answer is no. Well, that was sad. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no. Alright, well. While I was doing all my hogwash and balderdash, looks like my character got all messed up. Okay. Box collider, and now I am going to very carefully take this guy, bring him over here, get in your hole, don't knock me into the ground, none of that crap. So now you have a giant box collider around you, so I can't even get to the tree, but huh. Well, that's not frustrating at all. See, Dude, why do colliders suck so bad? Got the action tag. What do you need to be giant? You are up against and within. This is the worst. Ugh. Man, I just want to cut down a dang tree. Alright, so might have to set this just so I can get this dang tree cut down. I guess I'm gonna have to give it a freaking rigid body. Okay. And hopefully this tree doesn't just fall through the ground. It might. But if I have to do this for every tree, it's gonna be really expensive. So, should have a health of 5. Got 5 wood, baby. So let's give that a shot, see what that looks like on maximum. And then we'll add a little number to go alongside this guy down here. Doesn't take that long to cut down the tree. And then this should not work because it's not set up right. Alright. That's a good little bit of progress. I think I might call it good for there. Go get some lunch fixed up, but at least we got a couple colliders down. What I'll probably do for the rigid body is I'll attach it to like it is on the action zone right now. That way I don't have to put one on every tree. And then real quick, let's just take all our trees and I'm gonna add a box collider. And we're gonna add our tree health script and throw our character ever so carefully into there. Gosh dang it. Ugh. So let's go grab all our dead trees again. Why? Why? What is your freaking problem, man? Alright, got it dragged in. Wow, sorry. So let's look at dead tree 1, just make sure it doesn't have a bunch of extra stuff on it. And then look at the first one. Gonna have to reset these box colliders so they fit a little better. That's fine for now. And then you might have an extra large box. That looks fine. So now we should be able to maximize and go run around and collect some wood. See how that goes. Probably make our swinging a little faster. So it looks like we're gonna need to set a timer on the tree for when we get hit, just so that there's like an invincibility frame there. But we've got 10 wood, mate. So then we can set our health, or the tree's health, to be equal to how much wood they've got. See how I was able to get that 15 just like that? I wonder if I can cut down this tree. Haha! Nice. Pretty sweet. So I'll add a couple things like I'll make it so that using the axe will, you know, kind of hurt your battery usage. I'll change, while there are 3 batteries here, I'll probably use like, you know, 100 integer level just to kind of keep track of everything. Swing and get the tree. Still move and hit it, so that's pretty cool. We'll go until we run out of battery. Oh, and oh yeah, we can still swing while we have no battery, so we'll have to fix that as well. Alright, I think I'm gonna go make some lunch. There's a good little break point, but back up to battery, and you can cut down the trees now, so a little bit of progress. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later.